In this video, we want to talk about one of the well-known vitamins that you hear about constantly ever since you were a little kid, vitamin C. Vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acid, is a very important thing that the human body and even other animals need. One of the most important things vitamin C does in a human body is to produce collagen. Collagen produces skin cells, repairs ligaments, and it even repairs and maintains blood vessels. These are the main things vitamin C is responsible for in our bodies. But it's not this simple, it does many other things. Like for example, it allows cuts to heal faster. It helps younger children grow, and it also repairs different body parts that need repairing. Like for example, if you break your arm, vitamin C is very responsible to repairing that as quickly as possible. Another thing vitamin C does in terms of diet is that it pulls the iron out of the food you eat and adds it to your bloodstream. It also brings up the performance in your immune system. And another important thing is that it controls the uric acid in your blood. So now we realize that vitamin C is a very important thing in our bodies. And just like other vitamins, is essential for life. But unfortunately, there are a lot of lies around this vitamin. The most famous one is that vitamin C helps you get better when you have a cold. But vitamin C has nothing to do with getting a cold, and it does not fix it any quicker. The only thing vitamin C does in that instance is that it makes your immune system have higher performance, therefore making it better. But it does not cure the cold. Everybody knows what represents vitamin C when you think of it. It's usually orange or orange juice. Anybody that gets a cold, they either consume some oranges, they take some vitamin C, or even Emergen-C with their drink. And they think this will help them get better during a cold. If you look behind the package of vitamin C, like Emergen-C, it states that it does not really help with the common cold. And even the FDA has no approval for it. And just in the United States, these supplements and powders bring in $200 million a year. Some experts believe that this is a form of scam because the people using this, most of them don't even need vitamin C. But when did this vitamin C relating to the common cold begin? The story goes back all the way to Linus Pauling. Linus Pauling is a very famous chemist and scientist. He even won a Nobel Prize in 1954 in chemistry. In the year 1970, Pauling publishes a book and he names it Vitamin C and the Common Cold and the Flu. And this book is pretty much responsible to the idea of vitamin C comparing to the common cold and even different types of flus. He states that vitamin C makes you more energized and it even gets rid of all the chances of getting a common cold. So when a Nobel Prize winner in chemistry publishes a book like this and he's very confident in it, a lot of people buy into it and believe it. Especially back then, since a Nobel Prize winner was very special compared to today's politics. Eventually, after this book was published, you could say there was a shortage of vitamin C on shelves and pharmacies because people would attack them and buy everything to start using it because they thought it was like some type of miracle drug. And of course, a lot of people started using oranges and orange juice because there's a lot of vitamin C in that fruit. And this is when the symbol of vitamin C is the orange. It is interesting, vitamin C exploded in so many ways in that era that if any doctor came out and said that oranges do not help and vitamin C doesn't really help with the common cold, people wouldn't believe them and the news networks would not talk about it because it's not clickbaity enough. So all the doctors saying that it doesn't work were swept under a rug and nobody cared. It's interesting because after a few months his book was published, Pauling came out and said that he's not actually sure how good vitamin C is for the common cold. A friend suggested to me to use vitamin C when I had a cold and it helped me tremendously, but I don't know if it actually helps everybody. But even though Pauling said this and the news published it, nobody really cared and they didn't talk about it enough. So vitamin C and the common cold stayed relevant to one another. 50 years has passed since this has happened, but the belief of vitamin C and the cold and even the flu still remain. That brings us to the thing that says if you lie enough times, it's very hard not to believe it. Scientists believe that each person, depending on their weight, needs about 75 to 90 milligrams of vitamin C per day. And it's not only oranges that give you the vitamin C you need. Different types of bell peppers, strawberries, broccoli, kiwi, and other things have plenty of vitamin C in them. But the funny thing is, in Pauling's book, it says every adult needs 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C per day. 22 times what the doctors and scientists say today. Vitamin C is essential for human life, but using too much of it doesn't help whatsoever. If you use too much vitamin C, it could cause cramps, diarrhea, and it even makes you nauseous. An American magazine called JAMA Internal Medicine has published, men that use a lot of vitamin C per day have a higher chance of developing kidney stones. Even though there are signs that say too much vitamin C can't be good, but there is no limit to it. You can buy an unlimited supply of vitamin C and use it, especially different fruits that have a lot of it too. So you really can't put a limit on it. But the thing is, there's no way you can overdose on vitamin C, and that's a good thing. But too much of anything is not good. Vitamin D, on the other hand, can be very bad for you, because if you use too much of it, it produces too much calcium in your bloodstream and it could clog it and cause heart attacks or strokes. So if you get a cold, what are you supposed to eat, since vitamin C doesn't really help? Most doctors believe that vitamin C doesn't help whatsoever. The best thing to do is to rest and drink plenty of water. So what happens if you have vitamin C deficiency? Is it even possible? Yes, there is a chance, but it is mostly seen in very poor countries that are not developed. But that doesn't mean it can't be seen in a rich country. Vitamin C shortage causes your gums to get loose, and it even causes your teeth to fall out. But this is chronic vitamin C deficiency. But in short term, low vitamin C causes your skin to wrinkle up and dry up. Your skin very easily gets bruised, and the bruise takes a very long time to heal. And another issue is that it makes you fatigued and feel tired all the time. But if you use the correct amount of vitamin C, maybe between 75 to 90 milligrams a day, you won't have vitamin C deficiency. So this was the form of scam that these vitamin C supplement companies have came up with, and they keep adding to the fire. I wish you all the very best, and please let us know what you think.